something we usually forget in life, and is this: it doesn't really matter what happens to you or where you came from. What truly matters is what you do with what happens to you and what you do with what you've been given.
Wait a minute, that was not Apostle Joshua Selman, that was AI. Now, before we get into how I was able to clone that voice so perfectly, I'm not showing you this so that you can clone people's voices and start deceiving people. In fact, YouTube is already cracking down on that, and trust me, that's not a road you want to go down on. So rather than use someone else's voice, I would like that you clone your own voice. This actually saves you the time of sitting down in front of a camera, setting up a mic, and having to take multiple videos to get the best, voiceover, or to get the best videos. You just type in your script and you get a downloadable file in your own voice that you can use to create as much content as you want to. That being said, let me show you exactly how to do this.
All right, so the website I will be making use of is Minimax. So you want to go online and type minimax.ai. All right, so minimax.io, sorry. And then you want to log in with your Gmail. This is exactly what their interface looks like. So generally, Minimax is used to actually get voiceover. But for this case, we are going to be making use of the voice clone, as you can see there, voice clone. All right, so I went to TikTok and then I went to look for a voice that I can clone. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you want to clone your own voice, not someone else's voice. The reason for cloning is so that you can actually get AI to speak like you while you get other important tasks done. All right, so this is not to clone someone else's voice, but to clone your own voice. This is just an example.
You will never be great because of the fear of being alone. There are people who will leave God a thousand. Every time you find people who used to help you start declining, once you, time is going to come where you will not fear your fears again. One of the ways God delivers you from fear sometimes is not taking the fear away, is bringing you in the midst of the fear. You will stare at the fear for a long time. Financial fear. There are few people you will find in your life, I can tell you this for free, who will love you for who you are and stay with you. Out of Jesus, there were 5,000 people. Your current level, no matter what level you are, is somebody's prayer point. Let me repeat it. Your current level spiritually. Allow people underestimate you, then let your results shock them. Did you hear what I said?
Okay, so after getting my voice, this is the voice I want to make use of. So I click on the share button and then I want to save video. Now I'm saving the video to my own device, right? Because I'm going to be making use of it on Minimax. All right, so if it is your own voice, like if you are making use of your own voice, you want to make use of maybe your videos, some of your videos that you have online. You can download them, or you can record a video of yourself, or you can even record your own voice. There's a space for that as well. All right, so you're going to see, once you get to Minimax and you click on the voice clone, you're going to see a space where they say you should add or drop a file. All right, now you would also see the space where you can also record audio. All right, for this case, we have a file. So we put all the downloaded videos, and I think you should upload about 5 or 6 of those videos, or you can choose to record your own voice. Once you have every of your file uploaded, you want to tick the terms and condition, right? The terms of service, you want to tick and confirm it, and then you want to click on generate. All right, so you will see the credits that you're going to use to actually generate a voice clone, which is 151 credits. Now the credits, your total credits is up there. You can see it there, 9,141. That's for my case because I've generated some voices before now. I think you are given 10,000 credits when you want to, when you log in into Minimax at first. All right, so after clicking on generate, our voice is finally here. So let's listen to what it sounds like.
Hello, I'm delighted to assist you with our voice services
Choose a voice that resonates with you, and let's begin our creative audio journey together.
Okay, so the next thing you want to do is to save the voice clone. All right, so if you are using someone else's voice, you can save it with the person's name. If you are using your voice, you can save it with your own voice. If you are using a friend's voice, you can save it with your friend's name, right? All right, so this is my little note where I actually save some of the things that come to my mind, and I want to use a text from one of these to actually generate the voiceover. So let me pick out one. Okay, so I went with the advantage and everything, and then this is just my little text. So what I want to do is I want to copy that, right? I copy all of that, and then I want to take it to Minimax and paste. So once all is done, you want to click on generate, and then don't forget you have saved the voice clone with a particular name. So that is the voice you are going to select when you are about to generate this voice. Okay, after waiting for a few minutes, your voice will be ready, and then you can now download, on MP3, download as MP3. Okay, now you can use the voice for whatever it is you want to make use of, whether you are creating content on YouTube, whether you are doing a podcast, something that you know that you don't want to actively say. All right, so let's listen to what it actually sounds like.
There's something we usually forget in life, and it's this: it doesn't really matter what happens to you or where you came from. What truly matters is what you do with what happens to you and what you do with what you've been given. I always say this: everybody has some level of advantage. Everybody. The world is full of people who came from absolutely nothing, yet they took advantage of the little they had and made something meaningful out of their lives. You have two choices. You can sit down and complain about how terrible your life is, how disadvantaged you are, how limited you are by your environment or your resources. Or you can choose to use it as fuel. You can choose to let it motivate you.
So now you have no excuse. Every video you have been putting off because you didn't want to record, you can now do that easily. But remember, the goal is to save your time, not to steal someone else's identity. Use your own voice, build your own brand, and let AI do the major work for you. All you have to do is to clone your own voice, and you can just keep using it as long as you wish. If you found this video helpful, do well to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.